K-Men Builds. In today's episode, we are going to repair my modular router sled table that I built. Initially, if you recall, if you see my previous videos, I had these two tables built separately, and I put them together, and that way, if I needed to, use a smaller table, whatever, I could take it apart. And I should have known this. What happened was it does not sit the same flat all the way across. So depending on where I'm at on my concrete floor, this thing shifts so it doesn't maintain a nice flat surface. So what ends up happening typically is right here, there's about an 1/8 inch of a gap here that's a little higher on one side than the other, which causes the other end to be almost a 1/4 inch up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pull off the router sled part. We're going to take the top off these things. We're going to level the sides completely across. Probably going to screw them together once I know they're perfectly flat all the way across. And then I'm going to put a full sheet of 4x8 plywood, 3/4 inch plywood across the top. Hopefully that should fix my problem so that when I'm running the router flattening sled, I am getting actually a perfect thickness all the way across. So that's what we're going to do today. Well, unfortunately, for some reason, the video stopped recording part of the way through before I put this back on. So one thing that I had to do, these are used 2x6s that I had on a deck, and they're not all perfectly straight. So what I did was I took my level and I put it on here, and I wanted to make sure that it was perfectly level. What you're going to see here is like this 2x6 bends down some. So what I did is I just stuck some washers in here on each side of the screw, and then I stuck a screw in between here, and then that leveled it off pretty close. Now I've got a little spot right here that I'm going to have to, you can see that, I'm going to have to unscrew over here, raise this up, and then put something there. So what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm making sure as I slide this around that it is perfectly flat all the way across. So I don't have any low spots, anything like that getting in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that one spot. I think I've got pretty much everything else done, pretty flattened out. So this is going to save me a lot of trouble. I should have done this in the first place. I knew that wasn't going to work, but you know, you're gonna try it anyway and learn the hard way. So, all right, so it starts tailing off down here, drops a little low, all the way over to about right here. The lowest spot is somewhere right about here, that's where I want to put this. So what I'm doing is I'm going to try a couple of different thicknesses of washers, find one that kind of fits underneath there, which is that one, and then we're going to loosen up these screws and then stick that right there. That's very, very close. As you can see, it's still a little off. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this one in, because once you flatten it down, it kind of squishes underneath the wood a little bit, and so I think this is the one that's going to work. And that is just a hair high. So, we're going to try combination. See if we can find anything in that. Yep, that ain't going to work either. So what we're trying to do is we're going to try to put some thinner ones a little farther away from this, and we may not run this all the way. Yeah, that's going close enough. I mean, it's a little off, but not enough to worry about. Alright, so one thing that I figured out when I'm doing around 2-inch thick to probably 2.5, maybe down to 1 3/4 thick. Anyway, now that it's perfectly flat all the way across, what I can do is I can take this square here, and this is 1 inch across, and then I can just put this on there nice and flat, and then I can level this, the bottom of that to top of this here, and then tighten it all the way across, and then I know that I'm perfectly 1 inch above the entire side of the whole table, and then that way it's perfectly level. It saves me a lot of time of having to do it by level and measuring and all that stuff just by using this tool. So in the process of trying to put my linear bearing block back on, a couple of these little bearings fell out. Not really sure how. So I've got a little magnetic Phillips head here, and we're just going to pop it back into the slot right there. One thing I had to do, I forgot about, is you need to loosen these up so that you got a little bit of play until you get it in there. Once it's in there, then you can tighten it back up. Alright, so very happy with the fix, the repair. Now it's perfectly flat. Got this mounted out here again. Rolls extremely smooth. I really do like these linear bearings. They've been very good. One thing I'm still going to have to work on, I haven't figured out how to quite do yet, is I still need to be able to come up with a system to where I can lock it into place on each pass so that when I'm making a cut, it doesn't want to run. Because when you hit the board with it, it wants to kind of pull it into it. So going to have to work on a way to lock it into place there and on these rails here each time I make a pass to make it easier. Haven't quite figured that part out yet, but we'll keep working on it. But for now, we'll keep moving on making this elm table that I'm working on.